Mic on.
Nothing to see here. Station Master Papashan has a simple task for a fledgling adventurer. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard this area, a dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and feathered beds of the city. Hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out here. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. Dark. I'll start with this guy all the way back here. Western front clear, eastern front clear. For me, from Papashan, a twilight pretzel, my favorite. How did he know? Can't find an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't find any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Haha, pun. 12 save me. Scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. A twilight pretzel? Don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's a refreshing goddamn pretzel. I feel reborn. Halt, madam. I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. State your name and business. A twilight pretzel from Papa Shop? By the gods forgive me. You could say this new pose has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes. Well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe so long as I stand watch. Please give Papa John my thanks and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. And I can just jump off this. Ow. You've returned, and with a deal fewer pretzels, I see. Tell me, how fare our Sultan's sworn sentries? Do they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles then, and stay a moment. There is more I would ask of you. Downside about New Game Plus, you don't get rewards. Sinan, I have just this moment. No, the time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had to deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news, which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan Sworn. Underneath the Sultan tree, Papa Shan is in dire need of your assistance. Clearly he is. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. The sultan sworn you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, Sinan. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Sure. Praise the 12. I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Danland is vast and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the sultanry. Good luck. Alright. Sultanry is this way. Oh, sultanry. Nah, scale them up to a level 100.
Oh, sultanry, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear. Show yourself!
Sup?
As you command, O Lilira. Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us.
100% possibility.
And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you. Ah, you must be the one the Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge. You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness. You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person. Alas, the station master will have to wait. Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way. Whew.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Shine thy light on all creation.
Ah, coming around now.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
The void scent? Here? But how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream? No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt.
Maybe. Maybe I was just tired.
Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal. But of course, this changes everything. Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once. I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe? I shall return and tell them myself.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
No promises. Jump up here. Thank the gods you've returned. Who has also worried? Did you realize what would have happened if a person of your noble stature were to be injured, or worse? Why, her graceless sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papa Shan, you and the people of Ul'dah. Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it, I swear to you. It is not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Shan. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in the future. I cannot thank you enough, Sinan. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilira from voice-sent fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder? I see you met Thancred. He's a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the ether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, Sinan, you're just the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did to us today. right back. Step 9. CC Doa needs a reliable adventurer to deliver a gift to the Coffin Coffin. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of Coffer and Coffin. For this purpose, I purchased from the Royal Plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. Alas, I cannot park this place to procure and profit the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from Nanawa Mines, for which I wait, is late. I have a bill upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead, and see it safely to the Coffer and Coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gagari at the Royal Plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. The problem. If CC Doa doesn't come calling soon, this spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Oh, so you aren't to deliver this decadent delight. I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here is the pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we are always deluged with demand. You know the way to Coffer and Coffin, correct? It is beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local laborers lounge. Game's going DC on me. There we go. Drink free, lassie. You won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. Nah, I just got some pumpkin to give you. What's that? Shishi Doa asked you to bring this here to me? Huh. Heck, so even that foul mouth drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drinks on arse back home. But hell, it's an honest to God's pumpkin from the Royal Plantations. I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoffed down beastly amounts of meat and starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the southern bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, lassie. Prudence at this junction. Roger hears all sorts of information in his line of work, some of which may be useful to you. Word is, Blackbrush Station's sorely undermanned. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. A bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Looking for work, perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches are sellswords, hired by Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interests. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work and liable to get messier still if you're ill prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you are ready, present yourself to me again. Bitch, I'm wearing eye level 90. I can throw on my I-700 gear too. So, you are ready for inspection? Good. Everything appears in order. Yet know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress, after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have you throw your life away. I've had to bury too many comrades who brush aside cracks in their hauberks and dents in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Out of house and home, Warren has worked for an adventurer willing to exterminate the goblins attacking ore wagons. Let's get to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through this station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fesca's Watch. A tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in a tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use the silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. This won't take long. Well done. It shan't be easy work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagon should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interests of Amlagina and Sons mineral concern, but Ul'dah herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more women like you to lend a hand. Way down in the hole, Susumeda wishes to share with you a most amazing rumor. Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumor has it that there is a vast untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildia. But that is not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. And even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Wyston, and he is a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor with the Sacchareum. Of course, the thaumaturges only consider the opinions of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ul'dah. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice which is invariably heard belongs to Lord Lolorito. He has long lavish skill upon the thaumaturges, and some claim that he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if Wyston thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening. But that eventuality may yet be a little way off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I am told he's at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warren said you were looking for work. Mayhap you should meet Wyston and volunteer for his expedition. Come to join? Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when I have time to spare, and so they take in to following me around, and even when I tell them not to. But what with overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have had a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? I like playing with Wyston. He makes sure no one bullies us. Wyston's worried about us? Oh, I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I'll go home. Wyston's kind to us. I like him. This is for me? I want to eat it, but then again, I don't because then it'd be gone. I hear ya. Tell Wyston thanks and tell him I'm sorry for getting in the way. Winston's always plays with us. Why won't he come out and play? Wow, a ginger cookie? I better save some for my brother. I know, I'll go home and eat it with him. I ain't going nowhere, missus. I'm too hungry to move. Besides, so you'll have to carry me. A cookie? Well, if Winston really wants me to go home, then alright. But I want to next time. Damn, greedy little bastard. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough food to go around, nor work to earn it, but no shortage of contempt from the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better, yet now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. They say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our suffering for too long, but in their hubris, they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity and with it, our place within those walls. We found her. We found the vein. Winston, you must come and see. Already? Amazing. We leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to history in the making. Balls, son. A vein of ore in the middle of a ruined, bloody city? Goddamn idiot. What did you think was gonna happen? That you strike it rich and get cozy with the Order while the Masters of Ul'dah looked on? No one processed the Syndicate. The Syndicate? Ha! Finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Now all your friends deserted you, it seems. A lucky boy. Now, you won't have to die alone. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Who's that spouting gibberish? Show yourself. This ain't part of the plan. Bloody hell, does Lord Lolorito mean to kill us too? golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. Damn, seems I've missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time. I would compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The songstress of Ul'dah herself could not rival your beauty. Oh, stop it. I have oft heard it said that a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but I never truly believed it until I met you two desert roses. I hear they attacked another caravan. Aye, and business is suffering for it, bloody Amlaja. What stirred them up? What stirred them up, do you reckon? Another raid? And I'll wager that caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. If they truly mean to summon a primal, we must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You'll want to keep a girl waiting, would you? Perish the thought. So tell me, where in this marvelous city might you lovely ladies be staying? At this rate, grain will soon be more precious than gold. A result of the uncommonly bad harvests, to be sure. And we have you to thank for them, do we not? Aye, this weakening of the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalamun's descent. And of course, to the primals. A fine mess, but we must not lose hope. Louisoix will know what to do. We need only trust in his judgment. Truly a marvel of Charlian ingenuity. It's as if I could reach out and touch the ether. Time to focus. No more gallivanting about like before. The Scions are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. This disturbance is recent. The Sultan tree? Maybe Papa Shan will know something of it. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. Our person of interest had only quit the scene. The General? Very well. I shall be there anon. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances. But every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler just to follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lolorito. I heard the Blaze mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would have surely slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the coffer and coffin later. Until then, stay safe. I shall accompany Winston and his men. They need protection and I need more information. Ah, but where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thancred, a humble scholar, surveying the flow of ether in Thanalan. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Ah, wait a moment. It occurs to me that we may have... Never mind. Fare thee well. Twelve bless you, my friend. You risked your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own guards. Gods, I was a fool to trust those men. Lolorito owns the goddamn brass plates. I should have questioned their motives from the start. Even so, I could hardly have predicted what the wealthiest man in Ul'dah would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sakes. That ruthless bastard. And what of that monstrosity? Those were his own men. It beggars belief. Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Ul'dah any longer, I'm as good as dead. My associates, my friends, gods, even the children may not be safe if I don't disappear. And you, goddammit, if Lolorito learns of your involvement, you'll be next. I'll speak with the others and make sure your part in this stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek the counsel of Mistress Momodi. She's helped countless adventurers in her time. Mayhaps she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lolorito's spies may be watching. Settle down, Sinan. You've got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know you were at the ruins. Whiston, on the other hand, is now a pariah. About as welcome around here as a rabid wolf, poor bugger. Suffice to say, the boy risks the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lolorito, chairman of the East Aldernod Trading Company, generous contributor to the Ornathal, and member of the syndicate. Didn't get where he is by leaving loose ends, that one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Hells, even if those blades knew what was coming, it's not like they could have refused to do their benefactor's bidding. So, don't let this color your view of Ul'dah, Sinan. It's true that there are some here who ain't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they want, but most of us are decent folk, just trying to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people would call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. But I believe you did a good thing, Sinan, and for that you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot lately. Why don't you rest a spell? I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up with a room. My treat. Just have a word with Otapa Patapa whenever you feel like staying. And when you've got your appetite for adventuring back, consider taking on a guild leaf or two. We have a lot of requests from locals looking to hire adventurers for various jobs. It'd be a good way for you to earn yourself some extra gil. Eustace can tell you more about how the system works, so go and speak with him if you're interested. Dang on what they're giving. Mamodi of the Quicksand has word of work for a willing adventurer. Look what the Kurral dragged in. Good to see you, Sinan. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So, happens I know a fellow by the name of Dadanen who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'dah with the means to buy them. He's asked that I send any looking for work his way. You can find him over in Horizon if you fancy. That's in Western Thanaland, mind you. Just cross the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing, and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, might be he'll have some talk of the royal family that'll interest you as well. And why not make use of a chocobo porter for the journey to Horizon, if you've got the guilt for it, that is. You'll find the chocobo sales just across the way from my quicksand. Find Mimi Gun, he'll set you straight. Well, off you go then. I haven't got all day to be holding your bloody hand. Yeah, we'll go to Horizon. Oh, damn. We can go take it everywhere. I might have to do that. I mean, why use my own chocobo when I could just have the game run it for me? Thanks for the ride. Sit on, I presume. Aye, Melody said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vesper Bay to the west, and trade we do. Nearly a day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do. Enough so that I wish I had choco lays in place of my own. And that's why I've asked Mamodi to send me any souls looking for work. 12 know there have been plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you are ready to make yourself of some use. Dang what they're given. Supply and demand. Dan would like you to deliver a message to Copperbell Mines. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste, and I do mean post-haste. I'm plumb out of a premium product, and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services. Despite his assurances that it would be a simple affair, I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mines days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. What do you want, Dandan's product? Yes. He can send all notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. The concern has closed the mines due to some incident in the depths. It's God's damn shame, too. Lost a decent haul just over yonder during all the chaos. Tell me more. Give it to me raw. Drunken Stag needs someone to retrieve the raw Nashasite he dropped outside the mines. The product you heard Dan going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw Nashasite. I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out, even. But then 12 damn goblins came along, not like any goblins I've seen before, and hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstone, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full evacuating the mines, so they ignored the beast. Even now, they're only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, would you bring me my Nashasite? Yeah, I can do that. How did you fare, friend? Did you find the raw Nashite? Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many gemstones and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nanasha ul Nasha, who once ruled as the Sultana. This should save Danadan from his troubles, if there's enough left. There's far less here than what I found. I reckon those goblins made a meal of the stuff. Bloody waste. The perfect swarm. Dragon Stag wishes to repay your kindness with some useful information. You'd like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how I can repay your kindness. Swarms of sun midgets have been harassing travelers along the road, connecting Horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the Brass Blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midgets could be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There's already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Fufalupa know. He'll reward you for your trouble, and maybe even offer you more work. Okay, so I just got to kill 4 of these guys. And salutations, adventurer. So what do I owe this? What? You've slain how many swarms of sun midgets? Yeah, my sincerest thanks. The Brass Blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there is much more you can do to help here. There's the 90K. Okay. Reinitialize New Game Plus. Salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe this? Oh, what? You saying how many swarms of sun midges? You have my sincerest thanks. The brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying Horizon long? If so, there is much more you can do to help here. Last letter to Lost Hope. Fufalupa wants you to track down a missing courier. Pray, allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leofric is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. And so I fear the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. She must have made it to Central Thailand, or the brass blades that patrol the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something. But if she made it as far as Blackbrush Station, she could have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackbrush Station in Central Thailand. With luck, you'll find her quickly. Yep, we'll take the long way. Huh? A letter? I've got Fufalupa's missive right here. I won't be delivering anytime soon, though. Gotta attend to my bird's injured leg first. Even the most minor of cuts can fester if ignored. Fufalupa sent you, right? If this is a pressing matter, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hopes is past Blackbrush Station to the northeast. Look for the tents up by the river. just passing through, or will you be staying a while? Fufalupa sent you all this way because of a late letter. The boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. The Brass Blades don't give a Kirkin's arse about this settlement. No one in Ul'dah does. All here have been forsaken, adventurer. The refugees, their protectors, and you will be too if you're seen associating with us. Thank you for the letter. Now, for your own good, leave. Heir today, gone tomorrow. The Elfric has a request for an adventurer looking to do some good. I thought I told you to get out of here. What? Looking for a chance to do some good? I guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, a lot of you. Fine then. Listen well. A band of outlaws has taken up residence at the Kavaran Maze on the ridge to the south. Their leader has styled himself heir to Ilande Querveron, the syndicate member who died in the calamity. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face, and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. Hi. Bye. Oh, Ebony, I'm not playing through it. I'm not playing through it on a new character. I have all my tools available to me. Also because I feel like it. How are you doing? I'm doing alright. I'm actually going to be planning to move this summer in about 2 months. Where I currently live, I can't really afford the rent, so I'm working on finding a cheaper place to move. So it is done. Good. I hope that wretch died screaming. Ul'dah is more prosperous than ever, some say. That may be true for the Syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all a mummer's farce. One day I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. Aye, my time has passed. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. Passing the blade. Leofric would like you to deliver an item to Horizon. As you may have noticed, I'm in no shape to leave Lost Hope right now, so in my stead, I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Fufalupa. Although it's just an old ornamental dagger, it belongs with the brass blades of the rose. Aye, I should have given it to the boy before I came here. It does, considering that I am breaking my lease. So, but I'd rather do that than, you know, continue stressing out every month to pay rent on time or pay with a late fee. The first goal is to move to a cheaper apartment. Last resort is moving back home with my parents. To make the moving process easier, that's why I have a money goal. Oh, yeah. My $2,300 a month rent goes up to about $2,600 after the fees. And yeah, it's stressful. That happens with any of your bills. If you don't pay 1 month, you're behind, and you stay behind for a very long time. Let's see, can I travel to... Damn. Okay, that's fine. Ah, Sinan, I received word from Captain Leofric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter for me. Well, why do you have that dagger? Only a captain of the brass blades of the rose is permitted to possess it. Captain Leofric says I am to have it? There must be some mistake. He couldn't possibly mean to tell me that. No, of course not. I am not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I shall respect the captain's wishes and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. Following footfalls, Fufalupa needs you to assist his fellow brass blades. The brass blades of the rose have need of your assistance once more, Sinan. Thermaturges for the ossuary are presently surveying the footfalls for ancient relics. As the area is rife with wild beasts, the Horizon garrison has been charged with their security. But Captain Baldwin sent only a handful of brass blades. Despite his assurances to the contrary, such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I would have you offer your assistance to my comrades. Pray travel to the footfalls and speak with Totoruna. Oh, and Evan, I have tried to replay this game from scratch on a new alt. I can't do it. It's too much. It's too much that you lose on a new character. So I'm like, the game introduced New Game Plus. If I want to replay back through the game and expansions up to where we're at in Dawn Trail right now, I can just do it on New Game Plus and have all my toolkit with me. But this one's a little bit more of a themed playthrough. As you can see, I'm actually wearing the eye level 90 stuff, minus the weapon. The weapon is the Yoshibo Zeta. So it's eye level 135, but everything else on my person is eye level 90. So I'm kind of doing more of a themed playthrough with my artifact gear on and the best weapon in the game. For a Realm Reborn, this was the best weapon. So it's kind of like what I have here. So Yoshibo Zeta, Bar Shapui, Bard shirt, Bard green bands, tights, sandals, and then I forgot that we had these available back then. So I crafted a temporary set of gear. People do it. Kella has done it numerous times. A bleeding adventurer come to help. I ain't heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He said, trusted men only. Hey, it's what Kella wants to do. So I just like, alright. She enjoys it though. Any road, we've got to get this under control. And besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Fufalupa. Boy's got a stick up his arse the size of a saba tender. It's no wonder the captain told him to stay at Horizon. Storm's on the horizon. Nunu Zofu wants you to deliver a message to Crescent Cove. Hey, adventurer, mind running a message to Crescent Cove for us? Captain Baldwin's planning some festivities for the Thermachurches, see? And he wants them treated to the finest food and drink. Nothing but the best for our distinguished guests, eh? Head west and south to the village and tell Raph that he's to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feasts. And now, one thing that I am doing as I play through New Game Plus is I'm not using flying right now. Not till after the quest where we originally selected our grand company. Once I do that and complete that, then I'll start flying around the map. So there are some things that I'm doing that we originally did when we all first started the game. I also want to replay through the entire game now with all we know now and truly see how it all ties together from A Realm Reborn through the end of Endwalker and the beginning of Dawn Trail. I just wish that we had like a special reward that you get for playing through New Game Plus, or a way to scale up every enemy, every solo battle to max level. The fresh fish for Captain Baldwin? Of course, of course. We will do our best, madam. Unfortunately, we had a poor catch in recent days on account of the rough seas. More boats will be returning soon, but I cannot promise their catch will please. But don't worry, my lady. The captain will have his fish. I swear it. Really? Oh, okay, I was about to say something. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Merylda may have stumbled upon a secret. You are an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Corvoran maze were in their cups, and I overheard them discussing their plans. It seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell mines. Neshite, I think, I heard one say. They are to meet with their co-conspirator soon at the Footfalls. What did you say? Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings? The Brassblades cannot abide such maleficence. Forgive my eavesdropping, Sinan. I came to Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. We must act quickly if we're to comprehend these thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. No, wait, you mustn't. Oh, gods. You must stop him before it's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. I'll go say the little Lalafell. Captain Baldwin, sir. I discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones from Copperbell mines and... Wait, those gauntlets, those boots. Why, you're one of the Corvin's men. Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel. And what of it? His coin's good, and that's what counts. What? Captain Baldwin, are you working with these men? It cannot be. I told you to stay in Horizon, Fufalupa. It didn't have to be like this. They'd get their Noshite, I'd get my gill, and none would be the wiser. But, sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lolorito finds out? You goddamn fool, don't you see? I am acting under the authority of Lord Lolorito himself. No, that can't be true. Why do you think people join the Brassblades, Fufalupa? To serve and protect? Ha! We're not the bloody flames here. We do this for the coin. You there, adventurer. Do you remember me? Well, I remember you. I am Sir Baron von Corvin IV, Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interest that both of you die. That ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna DC here. There we go. That's enough, Baldwin. Your partner is dead, and your plans are undone. You have no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Leofric. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. And what mercy will he show you, I wonder? You who have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Criveran's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lolorito's surprise when he learned that a rank-and-file brassblade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? 7 hells, but I'm a captain. He wouldn't. I was once a captain too, remember? And we both know what happened to me. Well thought, boy. You've done the brassblades of the Rose proud. Captain Leofric, Captain Baldwin, he said that Lord Lolorito wouldn't waste his time on a small-scale smuggling operation. This was all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better and that each and every one cares for naught but coin? Mere excuses to justify his schemes. Aye, if we know stories of greedy sods. Some who'd probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Fufulupa. Men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The brassblades of the Rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Captain. Thank you for all your help, Sinan. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to Horizon. Pray, visit me in town when next you return. Okay. Nothing quite like fighting random DCs in this game. Where am I? Ah. Welcome back, Sinan. So much has happened. Captain Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the Brassblades of Rose no longer have a captain. Until a new one is designated, I've been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. Though doubtless this is only a temporary arrangement, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Sinan, for your service to the Sultanate. You are a true hero. Aw, thank you. Secrets and lies. Fufulupa would entrust you with a matter of grave import. I salute you, honored friend. As acting captain, I should be much obliged if you would grant me a personal request. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we have been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed this sealed letter addressed to a man named Owen. But he is one of the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think of no reason why he should have any dealings with Baldwin. We now know that the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Could it be that Owen was too? This letter may well serve as evidence of their collusion, and so I dare not tamper with it myself. But given the events of recent days, I knew not whom to trust with this information until now. I have chosen you, Sinan. Pray, bear the letter to Mistress Mamodi of the Quicksand, and relate the circumstances of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted with the Sultan Sworn. She will know how best to proceed. too long. Dan tells me you've been keeping busy in Horizon. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Uda. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, you've continued to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. What is it? You look like you've got something to say. So that's what this is all about. Filfalupa's thinking Owen might have been in league with Baldwin, but this letter could be proof of something shady. Well, he needn't worry. Owen's as loyal a Sultan Sworn as I've ever known. I hadn't the foggiest what this is, but... Wait a minute, wasn't Owen the one who... Oh, hells. I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Sina, I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you. But if you're determined to see it through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain. And we'll do that tomorrow. Or Thursday. So, we are going to end the stream there. It's about 11:30 my time. So, appreciate anyone that came in. Abney, thank you for swinging by. Always appreciate it. And I might be live again tomorrow if I feel up to it after I come back from Grand Archive Locals. If not, we will be live on Thursday. So, thank you for coming by and have a good night. I'm going to find someone to host.